build twice.
Act like you know, not now but right now. Violated people,
I go through rivers, so I don't leave a sip. I travel both directions, believe one set of prints. It's just a little trick of the indigenous, developing the visions of what religion is. I ponder understanding and the underhanded. I plan to build my ship and man it to another planet under heavy surveillance. Many different agents, some are camouflage, others are very blatant. I study weapon systems and vocal fighting forms. I'm many moves ahead, the thoughts are highly formed. Like time times time is Times Square. Went there, saying rocker, you don't rhyme fair. But I never dummy lyrics and they kick it to my people. It's about communication, not a rapper's ego. Messages I sneak in, they seem to seep in. Mixed with alcohol and weed on the weekend. Shared among friends like various sins. One day it clicks, it's no longer dim. Time release capsules humble the headstrong. And thoughts of taking me head on are dead wrong. I work the angle, sharp and precise. The dilated people, so you better build twice.
act like you know, not now but right now. Violated people.
I work the angle, sharp and precise. Dilated people, so you better build twice.
Act like you know, not now but right now. Violated people.
The master of Aikido, I let go, karate confrontation. Evidence, scientists and innovation. I locks on when I travels around planets. Smooth but got a rough edge like Willits or pianists. Display mucho attack, receive payments for the cadence. Ain't in this to get hit foul with flagrants. Free agents on the dotted line were hard to sign. Not easily impressed with gold mines and whole nines. I'm somewhere in between, never rushing in a hurry. And when I swing my bat, don't think I'll miss like baseball furies. The jury's hung for verdict, they got no chance. Dilated comes first, the rest a second like stew lamps. Oh yes, it gets better every day. The age wine is my mind on vintage display. Unattended in this case, the ace is steps ahead. Every day is Mayday and best friends are feds. But I know this, that's why they closest. In a crisis situation, you negotiate first. I'm perfectly focused, strategic, and in the zone. It was radar detected, but my speed was unknown. Anonymity, that's my key to survival. Ever's not for evidence, for evidence on trial. Just remember in this game, it takes two to tango. Don't go to them, let them come to you. And work the angles, sharp and precise. Dilated people, so you better build twice.
Act like you know, not now but right now. Violated people.
I work the angle, sharp and precise. Dilated people, so you better build twice.
Act like you know, not now but right now. Violated people. Violated people.
to witness the strength of street knowledge, 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 knowledge.
Regret.
bedroom, bathroom, commodity, sodomy, glass, autonomy, bonus, everything, take it all away. Give it a rest. You're lying through your teeth. You're lying through your teeth. Who, what, with, why, who, when did you say the earth was up turning? When did you say we would all start burning? When should I make a pledge? Should I listen to the voices in my head? Connect the goddamn dots! Connect the goddamn dots! Connect the goddamn dots! Who am I trying to impress? Who can care less? Tell me something I don't know! Doesn't know a good thing when it...
What's he building in there? What the hell is he building in there? He has subscriptions to those magazines. He never waves when he goes by. He's hiding something from the rest of us. He's all to himself. I think I know why. He took down the tire swing from the pepper tree. He has no children of his own, you see. He has no dog. He has no friends. And his lawn is dying. What about all those packages he sends? What's he building in there? With that hook light on the stairs. What's he building in there? I'll tell you one thing, he's not building a playhouse for the children. What's he building in there? And what's that sound from underneath the door? He's pounding nails into a hardwood floor. And I swear to God I heard someone moaning low. And I keep seeing the blue light of a TV show. He has a router and a table saw. And you won't believe what Mr. Stitches saw. There's poison underneath the sink, of course. But there's also enough formaldehyde to choke a horse. What's he building in there? What the hell is he building in there? I heard he has an ex-wife in some place called Mayor's Income, Tennessee. And he used to have a consulting business in Indonesia. But what's he building in there? He has no friends, but he gets a lot of mail. I'll bet he spent a little time in jail. I heard he was up on the roof last night signaling with a flashlight. And what's that tune he's always whistling? What's he building in there? What's he building in there? We have a right to know.
Hey yo, amplify, magnify, broaden my reach. Expand, exercise, extend, increase. The E and the X are connected like excellence. The P is for people, the dilated represents.
A-N for all night.
PM to AM, and D's for dropping rhymes with no delay in. Even them from Novocaine, you feel the slow pain. See flames, but fuel the fire like propane.
Now hold that.
Keep that lock and let's peace. War's not the word to play, it's like peace. I'm a cyborg connected with a mic in my hand.
As I expand, you know who I am. A triple optometrist, mental megalopolis. A student on these LA blocks. Rock the science, rapid fire, how I
Hey yo, me and Omega devious does used to pose hypothetical flows, getting thrown with no foes. A decade ago, introduced to Will Cooper, and out the other side of my fear, a field trooper. Son of a preacher, in school a student teacher, but I'd rather read or hit the theater for a double feature. Bored night creature, but I used to trade books when signs appeared. Fellow scientists trade looks. A brick by brick builder, I learned to mix mortar, getting smarter and smarter from homicide and law and order. Street poet, mild manner reporter, till I flip like cool keep dripping, dropping like water. I create to devastate. Wide awake. Put your gloves down. Expand and dilate.
As I expand, you know who I am. A triple optometrist, mental megalopolis. A student on these LA blocks. Arsonist, you know who I am.
Nah, I haven't forgotten all the drugs that Push brought in. It's funny how it's maybe his stash, his son got in, man. Uncle Sam facilitated the plan. Got we dealing milligrams and grams and kilograms.
Yo, words are alive.
They can heal or kill a man. They might have a plant they can if they got a pill they can. Body upon young body into camps, but camps turn to pen when boys turn to men. War being used to both profit and cleanse. Wars both quiet and camouflage to blend. I'm a freedom fighter, reader, writer, rapper, and fan.
As I expand, you know who I am.
You know who he is.
As I expand, you know who I am. As I expand, you know who I am. As I expand, you know who I am.
It's the expanding man.
As I expand, you know who I am.
resemble arson. You seem okay with this. So deleterious. Remorse for you is not an option.
What's the matter, Beavis? What's the matter, Beavis? Why you gotta burn it all down? What's the matter, Beavis?
Fire, fire, shit's on fire. Beavis sure do love his matches.
Choking on the smoke from the fire you started, choking on the ash from the bridges you burned. Choking on the smoke from the fire you started, choking on the ash from the bridges you burned. Daddy didn't love you, gotta burn it all down. What's the matter, Beavis? Not the better brother, gotta burn it all down. What's the matter, Beavis? Why you gotta burn it all down? Daddy don't love you, gotta burn it all down. Why you gotta burn it all down? Not the better brother, gotta burn it all down. Choking on the smoke from the fire you started, choking on the ash from the bridges you burned. Choking on the smoke from the fire you started, choking on the ash from the bridges you burned.
Just get hot and just say it. But then if you a lie, pants on fire, wolf cry, agent with a Y, I'm gon' know it when I play it. It's bigger than
Cause if we don't get them, they gon' get us all. I'm down for running up on them crackers in they city hall. We ride for y'all, all my dogs, stay real. Nigga, don't think these record deals gon' feed your season, pay your bills because they not. MCs get a little bit of love and think they hot. Talk about how much money they got. Nigga, all y'all records sound the same. I'm sick of that fake thug R&B rap scenario all day on the radio. Same scenes in the video, monotonous material. Y'all don't hear me though. These record labels slang our tapes like dope. You could be next in line and sign and still be writing rhymes and roll. You would rather have a Lexus or justice, a dream or some substance, a beamer, a necklace or freedom. Still nigga like me don't play hate, I just stay awake. This real hip hop and it don't stop till we get the popo off the block. They call it hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip. It's bigger than hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip. It's bigger than hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip. It's bigger than hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. DP's got that crazy shit. We keep it crunk up, John Blaze and shit. What? DP's got that crazy shit. We keep it crunk up, John Blaze and shit. What do they wanna do? DP's got that crazy shit. We keep it crunk up, John Blaze and shit. 1, 2, 1, 2. DP's got that crazy shit. We keep it crunk up, John Blaze and shit. DP's got that crazy shit. We keep it crunk up. They call it fake records.
Imagine a planet whose inhabitants have only 2 sexes. She says, imagine a planet whose inhabitants oppress themselves. It says, imagine a planet whose inhabitants exploit the weak. Whose inhabitants exploit the weak. Look at the stars and love. They look at the stars and love.
how the world died. I can hear you judging me. I'll hear your confession. I found the best piece of me. Kneel down. Alone. Shivering in the dark. Place your face between my thighs. 3 centimeters tall. Talk to God. Eating its heart. You will not feast on me today. This is how the world died. Who will slay this thing? I forgive you. Who will play the butcher and end my suffering? Fuck the minds of the masses with the fingers of liberty. This is not a threat. This is not a threat. I'm not perfect. I'm not a beauty queen. I'm just me. I'm just me. We are all prisoners here. All shapes and sizes. All shapes and sizes. Proud of who I am. Forever chasing the sun. Proud of me. She bites her trembling mind. It began as all tragedies do. Forgive me. Forgive me. With pain and deception. If you'll be the paper, I'll be the pen. And this is it. I've tasted hell and it tastes just like you. My final plea. It's bitter and defiant. No one is coming to save me. No one is going to change things. The answers will not drop from the sky. I will not one day wake with a different disguise. No. The only solution is revolution.
Art is war! Fight! Fight!
The odds are always against me. I exist. God is my father. I am orphan. I'm not a mistake. Not a mistake. Prophecy. Life is a crime scene. Self-esteem. The radio is brainwashing me, filling my head with these self-conspiracies. Again, the pain is just kill me.
Judge Dredd, found dead, face down in Snoopy's bed. Outside, tweeted lies, getting itchy almost flies. Meanwhile, smooth wide, gets ready for work tonight. Turning tricks with crystal tips, trying to make the best out of what's absurd. Love.